Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm very happy to have you here, guys. I just want to show you what are some new fragrances that I have added to my collection since my birthday up to the present. Guys, some are new, some are fragrances that I finished and I actually repurchased them. Some are fragrances from my wish list, some are blind buys. I have a bit of everything, so yes guys, if you're interested, let's begin. Guys, this for sure will be more of a chatty video, so get yourself a cup of coffee or tea or a snack or whatever you want and let's begin. I will try to start chronologically. So the first three fragrances are from Egypt. Okay, this is the first one. I don't know how it's called, I don't use it. But it's like, somehow it reminds me a tiny bit of La Vie est Belle. Yeah, it reminds me of La Vie est Belle. It's in that vibe. But basically, I just bought this one. I don't know why I bought it. Basically, I bought it for sentimental purpose. This is my bedtime scent from time to time. I mean, I could wear it outside. I just don't want to because I don't know. Like, the thing is, guys, that fragrances that I got from my trips or like that are very fragrances that have a lot of sentimental value to me, I generally don't use them like for random occasions, you know. This one, I'm not gonna reach for it that often. I mean, of course, it's a bit synthetic, you know, but it reminds me of Egypt, so whenever I smell it, I'm happy and I think about Egypt, so yes. These next two are oils. Guys, like, can you see how big this one is? Here I got 75 ml of fragrance oil, like 75 ml, oh my gosh. And this one was a little gift because the guy from the fragrance shop was very nice and we spoke about fragrances for quite a few hours, and at the end, after I bought all the fragrances, he decided to gift me this one. If you go to Egypt, don't buy... Basically, guys, like, the thing is that if you go to Egypt, most places will have like fragrance oil and they will mix it with alcohol and put it in bottles like this or different kind of bottles. I would always advise you to get this kind in the oil form. This is called Oud Vanille. And this, I don't know, I don't think that I've mentioned it on YouTube, but this smells like it's in the same realm as Oud Vanille by Berdieu, of course not as rich smelling, and Mu'attar Dahab, that kind of vibe. It has oud, that's a bit synthetic, but it's okay, and it has a sugary vanilla on top. Not very sweet, it's not overly sweet. To me, man could pull this one off, but I actually like to use this one like when I go out and I do like my whole routine, you know, like I moisturize, and then I like to apply this one like here, you know, like I take this thing off. I don't apply it with this one, to me it's useless. I take this thing off, I do it like this in my hand, I do it like this in my hand, I do my hand like this, and then I put it everywhere, guys. I put it in my hair, I put it on my clothes, I put it on my skin, and oh my gosh, like, the scent bubble around me, wow, like, I do this only like when I do my full routine, you know. So yes, absolutely love this one. When I will go back to Egypt, I will for sure get another one because it's very versatile. Like, I can mix this one with fragrance lotions. I can use this one on its own because this is a fragrance oil basically. I can use this one on its own, you know. I can layer this one with other fragrances. You have a lot of options. And the other one, guys, I think this is called Cleopatra, if I'm not mistaken, or something. I mean, it's beautiful, it reminds me of Egypt, you know, it's nothing out of this world. If anything, this is the one that I like the most. Guys, I got Sonnet by Ajmal. And what's the story behind this one? I actually gave away a Rawa to a friend of mine. If I'm not like emotionally attached to fragrances and one of my close friends enjoys it, most likely I can give it to her, you know, like... I've gave away quite a lot of fragrances from my collection to friends and family in this past few weeks. So guys, basically I gave away Rawa and then I wanted something similar in my collection. So I've seen on Fragrantica a lot of people hyping up Sonnet by Ajmal. It's beautiful, like, I've used it, very basic fragrance, nothing spectacular. If you've tried Good Girl by Carolina Herrera, if you've tried Bint Horan, if you've tried what else? Let me think. If you've tried Rawa by Al Haramain, if you've tried basically everything that's supposed to, any kind of fragrance that's supposed to dupe, clone, or be a reinterpretation of Good Girl, then you are already familiar with the scent profile. It's beautiful, it's basic, it gets the job done. It performs very well, it's nothing out of this world. I might do a review for this one in the future because there are not a lot of reviews on this on the internet. on the internet, on YouTube. I've used it. It's a basic, like when I want to smell good and I want to be like non-offensive to people around me, it's an easy reach. Is it my favorite? No. Would I repurchase it? Guys, most likely no, because it's not my kind of fragrance, and I'm starting to get a bit bored of that Carolina Herrera good girl DNA, like for real now. I want something else, you know, so that's that. And this one, guys, this one is called Senora by Ajmal. I like Ajmal as a brand, like I've told you, like it's one of my favorite brands. There with Swiss Arabian, it's one of my top favorite brands. The story behind this one, guys. I was at the airport and I've smelled this one and I liked it, but I was like, okay, is it worth it to buy it now? No, because most likely I will get other fragrances from Egypt. And then I came back. I was on the internet looking for this one. I see that this one had a good deal on it, so I was like, okay, let's see how it is. Now, I got it. I've never worn it. Not even once. Not even once. I mean, I like it. It's not me. It's not my kind of fragrance. Not that it's because it's too strong or too potent or something. It's not. I will have to test it more and do a review for this one. But so far, I just keep it because the bottle is pretty. Like, next one, guys. It's a fragrance that I had on my wish list for the longest time. And this one was a gift actually for my birthday. And it's this one, guys. It's Santal Royale by Guerlain. What can I tell you? Like, I love this fragrance. Like, I knew I would love this fragrance. Like, it's my kind of fragrance, you know. So the more I smell it, the more I love it. Like, it's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. I have to test it a bit more and I will do a review for this one, but I have to wear it outside, but I don't have any special occasions because this is more of a special occasion fragrance and I don't want to wear it to Starbucks for coffee, you know. Like, I want something more spectacular. Like, I want an event that's more important, that's more meaningful, you know, to wear this one. So yes. So guys, the next one I think you already know. It's Lattafa's Ameer Oud. Oh my gosh, like, I could smell this one on and on and on. I absolutely love it. It's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. It's basic, guys, but it gets the job done. If you like to layer fragrances, you should have this one in your collection because it's a great start for layering. Just like Ard al Sultan, just like Lattafa by Junaid, it's a great start for layering. Oh, it's beautiful. Actually, I think I actually have a review for this one. I will try to link it somewhere here. This next one, I've actually filmed the review. I think the review will go before or after this video, I'm not sure, sorry. But I'm talking about Ajwad by Lattafa. As you can see, the cap is very flimsy, it doesn't want to stay, it doesn't click into place. Basically, guys, it doesn't stay into place at all. Beautiful fragrance. It was a blind buy, a very successful blind buy. I've seen this fragrance on TopNotesbyTope's channel. I will link her channel below. I really enjoy this fragrance. It reminds me, it has something from the DNA of Oud Vanille and Intense Café by Santal and Mancera, but they just took it in their own direction. It's beautiful. Is it the most unique one? I think if you've smelled those, no. Also, guys, like, this one smells almost exactly like one from, like this one here, but get this one instead, don't get that one. Let's talk about a fragrance that I could write poems for. But no, for real now, I am in love with this fragrance. There's just something about it that, I don't know, it just keeps me hooked to this one. I have a lot of fragrances in my collection, but I always crave to wear this one. And the fragrance is Sultan Noir by Pascal Morabito. Do not skip on this one. Don't skip on this one. Don't be afraid of the leather note. Don't be afraid of the nose. The leather is smooth, it's so well blended, it's not harsh, it's very pleasant. The baked apple sprinkled with cinnamon in the opening gets me every time. Like, to me, this is worth blind buying, honestly. It's really worth it. And some of you actually bought this based on my recommendation and you came back with great feedback, so I'm happy you are enjoying it. I'm enjoying it as well. I'm actually planning on buying a backup bottle because, knowing myself, in a few months this will be gone. It's beautiful, guys. It's a strong fragrance in terms of scent profile, but it's soft at the same time. It's like a warm hug, it's like a cozy blanket. It's something. It's a compliment getter, like, for real now. I don't like to use clickbaitish titles and these kind of things, But when I said that this one is a 15 euro compliment getter, I mean it. Like, I mean it. Oh my gosh. This fragrance just makes me happy, honestly. Like, this fragrance just makes me very, very, very happy. This next one, the bottle is a piece of jewelry, almost. It's this one, guys. It's Promise Me Intense by Mauboussin. Mauboussin. Okay, so on Fragrantica, this has listed lychee, rose, and oud. I would say that this is a very old school take on rose. This fragrance is not modern. I would say that it's more of a I don't want to say vintagey because it might be in a bad way, but it's definitely a more mature fragrance. I enjoy it. I've never worn it outside yet. It has a very particular scent profile. I don't think it's safe blind buy. Do not buy this one. I enjoy it, but I need more special occasions to wear it. I will test this one more and then I will do a review for this one as well. But yes, guys, basically first thoughts, first impressions after a while of having it. It's a more mature fragrance. It's not safe blind buy. It's not that sweet jammy rose there. The lychee note, it's not your fruity gourmand something, not at all. It's a more mature fragrance. Do not blind buy. The oud here, it's gentle. The bottle of this one is like, oh my gosh, like, you know, like a little purse or something. This one, the story behind this one is, I had a decant like a few years ago. Like, I had a small decant slash sample of this one, and I really used to enjoy it. Since then I finished that sample, and then I was like, okay, let's get it. I'm talking about Oud al Sayad by Ard al Zaafaran. Now, guys, to me, the opening and the dry down are almost similar to Oud Mood by Lattafa. If you have Oud Mood, I don't think you need this one. But in the middle, and the part that I really enjoy, is that you get caramel mixed with oud. The oud here, guys, I remember the first time smelling this one, I thought to myself that it smells shitty. Now I'm not getting that shitty vibe anymore, but I think that if you're not familiar with oud and this is your first oud fragrance, you might get a tad funky vibe from the oud. But it's wearable, nothing too much, you know. I actually remember this one being stronger. I don't know, maybe the batch I have, what can we do? But I do actually remember this one being stronger. Now, what I get from this one, guys, it's caramel mixed with oud, and it has a very dense, warm, resinous, balsamic vibe. But the most you will get is caramel on this very warm, dense base plus oud. This is great for layering. It's sweet. It's not a gourmand, but it's very sweet. I really like it. I enjoy it. I wear it. Another one great for layering. You can use it as a topper, as a base, doesn't matter. Now, guys, this next one is actually a fragrance that I have finished a full bottle of in just a few months, because at a certain point this was my go-to fragrance. Like, whenever I wanted vanilla, warm, cozy, nutty vibes, I went for that fragrance. And this is Eternia Woman from Armaf. Guys, luckily this bottle came intact. What I find interesting, guys, is that I bought it from the same place, but the first one that I have was made in the United Arab Emirates, and this one is made in France. I don't get any differences between the two. I've actually, guys, okay, let me tell you something. I've tested a Poison Girl EDP. And guys, this is actually stronger than Poison Girl, honestly. Poison Girl, it's more refined, it's more smooth, it's less sweet. This one, it's more strong, it's a bit more synthetic in the opening, but I feel like it's synthetic only in the first 5 minutes. After that, it opens up very beautifully, but it's more in your face, not as well blended, but just as beautiful, just as beautiful. You should try it. If you love vanilla, if you love tonka bean, if you love warm, sexy, feminine fragrances, sweet, that are very sweet as well, try this one, you will not regret it. This one is a backup of a fragrance that I have and I absolutely adore, and this one, guys, is L'Extase was Absolue by Nina Ricci. To me, this is the most beautiful from the L'Extase line. I mean, I've only tried the two, but between the two, get this one. This is the most feminine yet dark, mysterious and sensual rose fragrances that I have. This is rose with benzoin, guys, and how benzoin smells, think of a smell, it smells like caramel but denser, a bit woozy. It's very beautiful. And you have vanilla. I've smelled, guys, Some of you actually asked me how does this compare to Oud Satin Mood. Guys, I went to a niche perfumery. I have finally smelled Baccarat Rouge, the popular Baccarat Rouge. But I almost felt like I already knew how it smells just because of all the other fragrances that I've smelled, that dupe, you know. But yes, and I smelled Oud Satin Mood. I smelled Oud Satin Mood, the regular one, and Oud Satin Mood, the extrait de parfum. Between the two, I actually prefer the extrait de parfum, and that one lasted on the... I tested it on my skin and on the paper, and on the paper that one lasted for days. Like, it lasted for days. I was very surprised. Now, compared to that one, this one is rose dominant, that one is not rose dominant, that one is vanilla dominant, and Oud, this one here, you don't have Oud, guys. Okay, not that I don't like that one, I like that one, but I like rose in fragrances, so I actually like this one more, honestly. To me, if you're looking for a dark, sensual, feminine, sexy, mysterious fragrance that it's very inviting, try the L'Extase one. I absolutely love it. I have a lot of rose fragrances in my collection, guys. A lot, believe me. Like, more than 80% of my fragrance collection, I think it's with rose. It has the note of rose in one mix or another. Like, this is the most sensual rose fragrance that I've ever tried and that I ever have in my collection. Do not even buy this one looking for a dupe of Oud Satin Mood. Buy this one because it, to me, I don't know, like, it captures the essence of a strong, confident woman that's feminine and inviting at the same time. It's beautiful. And the last one, guys, a blind buy this time, a very successful one, but not a safe one. It's Red Tobacco by Mancera. Guys, I'm not gonna tell you the story behind it. All I want to tell you is that this fragrance is so potent, guys. Like, oh my gosh, it's so potent. Only for cold. Like, if you live in a place that's hot and humid, to me, it's not worth it. You won't be able to appreciate it, and you won't be able to feel it or to explore it or to... how to even see it? Like, you won't be able to get the most out of this fragrance, because to me this is only a cold weather fragrance. Like, the colder it is outside, the better this one will smell, in my opinion. Guys, it's so strong. Like, I do this with fragrances that I keep them in the box. I sprayed this thingy here, and usually when I work from home and when I work, I like to get like 6 to 7 fragrances on my desk. And one time I actually got this one out, and I've opened this thingy and I've let it on my desk. It was like arm's length distance from me, and I got beautiful scent whiffs of this one, and I could not believe how strong this is. I sprayed this one here like a week ago, at least a week ago, and it smells so strong. Wow, I love this one, guys. Like, I love this one. To me, women could pull this one off, but I will do a review for this one because I have a lot of things to say about this one, so stay tuned for that. So yes, guys, those were all my fragrances. Some are new, like I said, some are not new, some are blind buys, some I've known, but I really enjoy all of these. I can say that each has its own place in my collection. I mean, almost. Not all are love, but most of them. I would absolutely love to know what are some of your new fragrances in your collection. Thank you so much. Follow me on Instagram if you want to get to know me better. I will link it here, there in the description box as well. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you. If you want to tell me anything, please put it in the comment section down below, and I promise that I will get back to you. So yes, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I want to wish you an amazing day wherever you are. Bye, guys.